Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, continuing the series FNCF 30710. Today we are going to explain and talk about FMC User Management. Why FMC User Management? Because the users that we are going to create, it will be associated with the FMC. Regarding the FTD firepower, it will be like created through command line because um, we already decided to manage the FTD via FMC. So these users, what we are going to create, it will be created on the FMC itself and to give certain privilege for the FMC. Let's go a bit like the user management. Yes, we will talk about user preferences, how to put preferences per user. It's not globally. We can also go to the account management to create like the user to choose. We have two methodology or two ways, either to create a user locally in the local database of the FFC, or created like externally if you have LDAP like Active Directory or radio server. So yes, we are going to see that in a while. Also, you have to know like even if you have both users like local user and external user, then FMC first will prefer and they check the local user created on the local database. If did not find, after that it will look to the external if you configured so. We have like several predefined user privileges. One of them like access admin, like can view, modify access control and file policy, but they cannot apply their policy changes. Like only you can, yes, modify it. You cannot add. You can view it, you can modify it. After doing that save, you don't have the right to do the deployment, to push it in the FTD. The administrator, this is the administrator that we are working with it. It has the full access of the system itself. You have discovery admin, Trojan admin, like many predefined, and also you can custom your role, the role that you wanted, how to be done. This is, you can read it in your spare time. Great. So let's go to our lab. And also we can go to management PC. I opened it before. Okay. The management PC itself. What is the user? Here in the settings, in the system, sorry, inside the users. So here it will open for you the panel. These are the users. We have only one user, the admin, that we are accessing since the first of the course. And it had the role as administrator. And authentication mode, it's internally, so it's in the internal database. Password lifetime, it's unlimited. Great. The user roles that I explained in a while. Here, this is access admin, administrator, discovery admin. This is all the users. You can use create a user and use one of these roles. But in the modification, here you cannot modify it. If you click it, you cannot modify it. Here, cannot modify system provided objects because it's provided. But what you can do is you can copy it here and you can start doing your custom if you want to change. Like for example, I want to create a user. I want him to be an admin. He can do like whatever he wants, but don't deploy. Then I will go to the administrator and I will copy it and I will see exactly what he can do, and just the deploy I will remove it from him. Great. Let me first here create a user. Let's create it locally and to see what option it has. Good. Username, name it anything, for example, so Hive. Real name. Uh, if it's not his name, you can put his real name. For example, so Hive. Oh my God. Okay. Authentication. Use external authentication method. This is like from LDAP or something. No. If you click it, all the below one will be dimmed. So no, I want it. Okay. Password. Put the password for him. Again, confirm the password. Great. Max number of failed login. If you want to specify for him, like you have only 5 logins attempts, if it's you exceed them, so your account will be locked. Or you can set it to 0. There is no failed for him. It's open. Minimum password length is 8. Okay, you can like change it for example 5. Days until password expiration. If it's 0, so it means it's a lifetime. If you wanted to put for him like 30 days, you can put a 30 days, 20 days, whatever you want. Maybe this user is coming to your environment just for like 10 days to do work. So I will give him like 10 days, and after that, the account will be blocked. Date before password expiration warning. So if you want to warn him like before 2 days or 3 days to that his password will be expired. Yes, you can do that. Also, you can choose here force password reset on login. That you want to force him to change his password. If you don't want, just uncheck it. Check password string. Yes, it will tell him that to check the password. Let me actually click it. Exempt from browser session timeout. So you remember like when we just opened the FMC, this page is like that. It's inactive for a couple of time, that maybe around 1 hour, so it's automatically logged out. So if you want to disable this option, just click it. Doesn't matter. But it's type of security to leave it. Well, user role configuration. These are the predefined role. What you want him to do. He's administrator, external database user read only, security analyst. You have 2 security analysts here. One, it can do just the check the security analysis, view it like modify it, cannot deploy of course. And here you cannot modify it. The security analysis here you cannot modify the security analysis. Okay. Security approval, intrusion admin. If you want any one of them, you can choose. If you don't want, just you can choose your own. Let me, for example, create him with administrator. Save. Okay, so Hive is here right now. Go to user role. Let me create one. No, let me create user role from scratch. I can, for example, name it reporter. Okay, you can put description. So overview, yeah, the dashboard. Inside the dashboard, then what's inside the dashboard? You want to create, modify dashboard, manage a private dashboard, appliance info widget, everything like related to the dashboard. You can do it, or as long as he's a reporter and we put it just and select the dashboard. And let me go to reporting, manage report templates. It's fine. Summary. Yeah, the summary, you want the intrusion event statistic, intrusion event performance. These are like for the reporting. Let me take this and also let me go to the dashboard as well. Let me give him dashboard. Okay. Analysis, if you want the analysis, policy, devices, object, Cisco AMP, something regarding to Cisco AMP. Intelligence, deploy configuration to device. You see this? This I can make for him like an administrator, everything, but just I will remove it. In the system, this is the system that we are in. You want to give him permission, the configuration, domain, integration. what is inside integration, cloud server, real-time identity policy, eStreamer, host input client, whatever you want. For the health, for the monitoring tools, anything you want. Okay, here also you want like external database access to be read only when using this one. Let me save it. So I have reporter down and it's active. So let's go to users. I can modify it, I think. Okay, great. Remove the administrator, put the reporter. Make sure you can mix, okay? Like I want reporter, this is just, and I need him, for example, to have an access on the maintenance. So I can mix between the role, the predefined role, and the customized role that I have. I can do that, yes, like intrusion admin if I want. And make sure also, if you put for him the administrator, everything will be dimmed because the administrator had the all rights. Okay, so reporter, just I want him simple reporter, save. Great. So sorry with that. Let me go to the Chrome here. So Hive. Uh, so let's see what so Hive to. Okay, this is the banner. Thanks for the banner. Great. A new password. Okay, put the password. You can call it generate, but it will be like complex. No one is using this. Put this password, for example. Um, give him anything. No, it has to be complete, at least that character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, great. So everything is ticked here. Show password. Remove the show password from here. Apply. Okay, so now he came here only with like the summary dashboard. Okay, that I told him to be thread, intrusion, status, geolocation, everything. This is the overview, dashboard, management, reporting, summary, intrusion. This is only the permission that I gave to him. Well, what if, for example, there is an option, Cisco give it to you that, for example, if you want, okay, let me, if I want to give Sohaib an administration privilege or any up escalation privilege for like temporary time. Okay, he wants to do something, sorry, and just I want him to be like an administrator or to be like a higher rank. Like let's go to user role. Okay, first of all, globally you can configure permission escalation. So you want to escalate him. You want to upgrade the user to what? Administrator, discovery admin, external, what? Report? No, reporter. It has it. You cannot. Okay, so yes, administrator. So I want Sohaib to be like an administrator or anyone. Okay, I did it here globally. So this is the escalation will be done. And in the reporter, if I go down, there is something called, yes, set this rule to escalate to administrator because the escalation type of administrator, I define it globally. So I put now. Great. So here, authenticate with the assigned user's password. It means Sohaib's password or authenticate with the specified user password. If I put specified user password, then the username, for example, I'll tell him, okay, use the admin, but he will not be, of course, I will not give him like my password. So no, let him authenticate by himself, sorry. So um, go to Sohaib here, log out. No, not need to log out. Just refresh it once. I think the escalation button will be available. Yes, escalate privilege here now. It's appeared. So escalate privilege is password. I think great. So now all the tabs appeared here, and like Sohaib users appear to be like is administrator, so he can do whatever he wants. Okay, like he can check whatever as if administrator. Okay, I'm still with Sohaib here. Perfect. So if I go to here to test it for you, also go to Sohaib. Sohaib there, authentication, like put the username. The username, like for example, I put it the administrator. So save. Okay, refresh it. So here I will log in, sorry, by the administrator. Already because I escalated maybe, so I cannot do it. I have to return him back to normal use, and after that to do the escalation again. So like that, so you have to put this username, like I only have administrator, the admin one, so I put admin. Maybe if you have anything like any user, you can also put it. Great. So let's go to external authentication. So if I want to do an external authentication, default user role is none. So let me, for example, give an administrator, or you can put reporter, whatever you want, an administrator for this role. Okay, great. Still authentication, no, I don't want it. Add external authentication type. Why to go? Stay on page. Type save. You have unapply changes. Forget about it. Okay, so this is the LDAP here. Authentication method, LDAP bridges. No, I'm going to use the LDAP. Name, I think username. I have a username is Miari. We created before. We created two user Miari and Fadi, as I guess. Okay, so the server type, open LDAP. No, it's MS Active Directory. Yes. Host name or IP address. The IP address is 192.168.30.200. This is the domain controller that I have here. This is the domain controller. Since the beginning of the course, and we are taking okay port 389. Fine. Backup, if you have additional domain controller backup, you can put it. LDAP specific parameter base DN. Okay. DC equal CCIE, comma DC equal local. Okay. Username, it's I think it's asking for administrator username, administrator at ccie.local. Password, it's okay. Great. I don't know if it can fetch the DNS or what. I think I had connectivity ping 192.168.30.200. No, I cannot ping. Why? Even from VLAN 10. Ping 192.168.30.200. Okay, from VLAN 10 I can ping it, but this one I cannot ping it. Look at this here. Ah, there is a ping. The ping is disconnected. Let me see. Okay. No problem with the ping. Let me do one thing first. Anyways, let me continue and we will see what's going on. Okay, attribute mapping. Fetch, you can fetch anything. Okay. This is some account type. Just no. You have not specified shell access filter. Shell access will be disabled for system. Okay. User test 17 user were found in this filter. Blah blah blah. Perfect. Accepted. Okay. Save. So Miar is here. You have unapplied changes. What are the changes that unapplied apply? Let me see in the deployment. Ah, okay, 7 apply, sorry. Apply external changes to the current domain. Okay, great. Enable it. Perfect. Let me go out, log out from Hive, and let's see. Perfect. Not perfect. Enable to authorize access. If you continue to have difficulty accessing this device, please contact the system administrator. Okay. Let me try it again. Edit. Leave the page. Okay. So did you see it there? It's already there, and it can see it. And here username. Save. Don't save. Enable. User data has been updated for Mihari and deployment is needed on FTD devices. The deployment needs for FTD. I'm not asking here for FTD. And this authentication again. Update. User database is already up to date for Mihari. Okay, so if it's up to date, so I have to have the ability to access it. Please contact the system administrator. So let me see the user here. This problem should not be happened. I don't know why all this wasting of time. Okay. Long time I didn't start it. It's fine. Tools. Active Directories on computers. Users. Okay. R is here. Maybe because of the small letter of capital. I don't think so. He's silly until this level. Let me check it. Yes. Well, I have another user. I have another user here. And there's an application object. Leave the page. Lab. I have Fadi. Hostname 192.168.30.200. Backup. I don't have backup. Which great is there. Username administrator at ccie.local. Password. Okay. Save. Okay, cancel it. Why is dimmed? Save and apply. Okay, never. Okay, fine. Fine. Apply changes. It's accepted Fadi, but not Mihari. Why? I'm the leader for the course. Great. It's accepted value right now from the external, and here also it has like all the administration privileges for that. Let me try it one more time. For Miari, it has to be working. Okay, now it's working. I don't know. Maybe it has a problem. Never mind. Great. So now also is Miari is there from the like Active Directory. Let me go here. So in the external user, here you put the default user role. So the user role here would be applied for all these um, user. I think this is some kind of poor thing to just like let me have like one role for that. Even if I go to the user role here, no, not user role. Here just inside the user for Fadi, like I cannot associate it from inside to user role. Anyways, this is the case for it, like how we can integrate it. There is one more thing here also in the users. System users, mm, where I am, this is admin, in the users. Okay, so the users here, admin, Fadi, Mihari, Sohaib. Okay, and this is internal, internal, so it's for you. Great. One more last thing, I guess we can check it, like administrator. Here you have a user preference actually. The user preference, you cannot like make it globally, okay? You can make it per user. So forget about like admin. Let me go to here. Who's logging here? Yes, I am logging here by my login. So user preferences, go to user preferences directly. So here you can set some like special thing for you, okay, to be like when you log in, you will find it. Like for them here in the general, the theme here, the light theme. You can go to the classic, the old version, actually 6.213 and all these. So it will be like this. I don't like it. Okay, I like actually the light. They did a great optimization for that. The time zone. So the time zone, if you want to log in with the specific time zone, you can do it. Change password. Your password is being managed externally and cannot be changed here. Great. Like something related to homepage. So in the homepage, like opening screen, this is like the dashboard what's opening for you. So if you know, just I want the analysis to open for me in something Content Explorer or whatever you want, like the objects. Okay, when you want to log into your, let me see, object management. Let's see, save. Okay, log out. Okay, you see here it's directed to me, directed to the objects. Great, not the overview, the dashboard, like the default one. So if you want also to make like user preferences here, come on, user preferences. Okay, so this is the home page, like event view settings, like in the event view settings, let me see what we have. So hurry up, like event viewing, this is confirm action that affect all events. It's like by default, resolve IP addresses, resolve all IP addresses if possible. Like you want to see like the domain name for them, not the IP. Yes, it can you can select it. For example, expand packet view, like non-packet text bytes all. Like you can check. Actually, there are a huge preferences that you can see whatever you want. Dashboard settings, like what you want to see in the dashboard settings. You can customize your preferences for you. This is like the summary dashboard. No, I don't want the summary dashboard. For example, I care about file dashboard or security intelligence statistics. Okay, yes. So I can select it. I can save. So this is for you. Okay, as a user, like no one can put it for you. Great. Um, this is all for the user management. Please, if you like it, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, and see you next soon.